Okay, so we all know that we are going to have y equals to k cube root of x. Do you have this? Y equals to k cube root of x. Look at our partner. Did they write y equals to kx? Or did they write y equals to cube root k times cube root of x? It's the difference, right? It said it is the cube root of x. So it should look like this. Then this is not my final answer. They want the equation connecting x and y. They don't want the k over there. Okay, so your job now is to substitute in values to find the value of k. So 6 equals to k times of cube root 27, which is k times of 3. So what's k? Yeah, k equals to 2. Is that the answer? Is that the answer? No, it's still not the answer. They want the equation connecting them. So y equals to 2 cube root of x. This is the final answer. You have this? Part A. Oh, sorry, part B. Who needs me to go through part B? What about part C? I think some of you need help for part C. So part B, I shall not go through. Part C. Since y equals to 2 times of the cube root of x, I can substitute in values. Y is 18 equals to 2 times of the cube root of x. So I divide by 2 on both sides. I will get 9 equals to the cube root of x. In order to find x, I must cube both sides. So x equals to 9 cubed, which is 729. Can? Okay, the next question that you are able to do is question 4. So skip to question 4. Listen. Okay, this page over here. Let's begin at this part of the notes. When the value of x increases, the value of y decreases. When x decreases, y increases. So they are in inverse proportion. Okay? Straightforward so far? Now next, just fill in the blanks. They are in inverse proportion, or y is inversely proportional to x. As long as we can write y equals to k over x. So as you're writing this down, y equals to k over x, always remember the difference between this and our direct proportion. Okay, inversely proportional, y equals to k over x. Whereas for direct proportion, what was it again? Y equals to kx. Yeah, so that's the difference. So this is a part of a curve called a hyperbola. Do we need to know how to spell? No need, not tested. It's just a name. So the graph of y against 1 over x is a straight line. These two are not tested, but it's just for your information only. Okay? Alright so far? So, inversely proportion, when I say y is inversely proportional to r squared, what will you write down as your equation? Y equals to k over r squared. Yeah, that's it. It's the same as our direct proportion. The way you write it down, it's just that this word inversely means it is k over. When it is direct, it is k times. Get it? Okay. Now there is something about inversely proportional. That value k over there, it is going to be a constant also. Just our direct proportion, that k is going to be a constant. Okay? So let's see what happens in the next page. The values of x1 and x2, just put at the top, y equals to k over x. Put this down first, so that we don't have to keep flipping here and there. So y equals to k over x. let us rewrite this equation. Let us manipulate it. What does x times y give us? What does x times y give us according to the equation? K, right? Which is a constant. Please write this down. Please copy this down. Y equals to k over x. Therefore, x times y must be a constant k. So what this means is that when I have x1 multiplied by y1, I will get a value. When I take x2 multiplied by y2, I will get another value. If these two values are the same, then x and y are inversely proportional. Okay? Let's recall the homework that you just did for today's lesson. That one piece of homework. You were asked to show whether they are directly proportional, right? And what do you do based on the table of values? In our homework that was due today, you took one value divided by another, right? To see, and then you chose another value divided by the other x value. You saw whether the answers are the same. The moment they are the same, you conclude that they are directly proportional. This time, instead of dividing one by the other, we multiply them together to see if we get the same value. If they are, then it is inversely proportional. So let's illustrate this with this example. So we've got volume and air pressure. Okay, now show that P and V are in inverse proportion. Let us try to understand what this example means first. I've got a volume of air inside a syringe. You know what a syringe is, right? Have you used it in physics or chemistry? Well, okay, then I will need you to imagine. Syringe, you put air inside. So you pull the syringe, so there's air inside, right? Then you place your finger at the tip of the syringe, so that air cannot escape. Okay so far? Then now you compress it. Can air be compressed? Yes, it can be compressed. So you compress the air. Does the volume get bigger or smaller or constant? Volume. You compress already. Volume will become smaller. Compress the air means the volume becomes smaller, right? Yes? Okay, when the volume becomes smaller, what do you think happens to the air pressure inside? Higher or lower? Higher. That's why it is very difficult to keep your finger there. Because as you push, you make the volume smaller and smaller, the pressure gets higher and higher such that you cannot hold it there anymore. Understand what it means? Okay, so that is a case of inversely proportional also. And then we have values over here to determine whether they are or not. So 1 times 20. 1 times 120, we get 120. Multiply them together. 2 times 60, you still get 120. 3 times 40, you still get 120. Multiply, and we see that they are all 120. So based on this, we are now able to tell that they are in inverse proportion. So the equation connecting them with P equals to 120 over V. Okay? Am I moving too fast? Too fast, anybody? Raise your hand. Okay, then let's go faster. Draw the graph of V against P. Okay, so just do this. Part C, no need to do. Or you can do it during your free time at home. Do at home. At home. I'm not going to check this. So right now, just do part B. The name is hyperbola. What is the shape? It is a hyperbola. B-O-L-A. Then for part C, you will see a straight line. Okay, now after you plot the points yourself for part C, which you just do at home yourself, the conclusion will be as such. Plotting V against 1 over P will give a straight line. Radian equals to 120. Okay, you just go and plot the straight line yourself. And this is the relationship. Next. Y and okay, to say Y is inversely proportional to cube root of x plus 1. Please try yourself for part B and part C. Is inversely proportional to x minus 1. Okay. What about the last case? Y plus 1 is inversely proportional to? Yes. X plus 1 squared. Usually it will be the other way around. We tell you this information, then you write down the equation yourself. Okay, now this is just a bit of reverse work. Okay, now I will show you why is it that. So part A, y equals to k over x. Straight away can write down already. Then they gave you more information, right? X equals to 15, y equals to 3. What do you think you want to do with that information? Sub in. Okay, sub in. So 3 equals to k over 15. Now that you sub in, what are you going to do? Multiply to find k equals to 45. Yeah, I shouldn't present it this way. Go next line. So 3 equals to k over 15. K equals to 45. Now that I have k equals to 45, have I finished answering part A? Not yet. I need the equation. So y equals to, what's the value of k? 45 over x. That's it. Part A done. Now let's do part B. Value of x when y is 5 over 2. So 5 over 2 equals to 45 over x. 5x equals to 90. X equals to 18. And the last one. Y equals to 45 over 15 over 7. Which is 45 times 7 over 15. Because dividing by 15 over 7 is the same as multiplying by 7 over 15. And we get 21. Anything very difficult here? Anything very complicated? Yeah, I don't think so. So your turn to try exercise 3. Got 5 minutes for this. From the first statement, I can tell that y is inversely proportional to the square root of x. Substituting a value in, 7 equals to k over square root 144, which we all know is 12. So k must be equal to 7 times 12, giving us 84. So y is supposed to be equal to 84 over square root x. Now substitute in for part B, substituting the value of x equals to 169. So you get 84 over square root 169 equals to 84 over 13, which gives us, cannot be simplified, right? Okay, that's it. So part B, okay? Then part C. Find the value of x when y is 1 and 1/3. So 4 over 3 equals to 84 over square root x. 4 square root x equals to 84 times 3, which is 252. Square root x must be 252 divided by 4 equals to 63. X must be 63 squared, which is 3969. So these are the answers. Okay, exercise 6. I will do it with you. So pay attention. We saw similar questions in direct proportion, but it is slightly complicated because they don't give you all the values. Okay, so everybody look at the screen. Stop looking at your paper. Stop doing. Look at the screen. Force inversely proportional square of the distance. So F equals to K over R squared because the distance is R. Okay, so far? Inversely proportional to the square of the distance. So when the distance is R, the force of attraction is 36. Then find the force when the distance is 3R. Same thing, we put on original. Original force equals to K divided by the square of the original distance, which is R squared. So we know that this is supposed to be equal to 36. Okay? Then what is my next step? What is the word I need to write? New. Because we are trying to find a new force. So new force must be equals to, is it the same K? Yes. Is it the same R? Is it the same R? What is the new R now? 3R. It is now 3R. Okay? So in my denominator it should be 3R, isn't it? Where do I put a square? Where do I put a square? For the entire 3R or just the R? Entire 3R. Like this. Okay? Now this gives us K over 9R squared. All okay so far? Then what's the final answer? Are you able to link this to the final answer already? Mental sum, how much is it? Tell me. What is the answer? 4. How do you all get 4? 36 divided by 9. Okay. If you are unable to see why it is 36 divided by 9, let me separate it out for you. This is the same as 1 over 9 K over R squared. Shouldn't have a problem following this. Equals to 1 over 9. Then we saw that K over R squared, we found it earlier on. It was given to be 36. Put it inside. 36. Leaving us with the answer 4 units. Is this approach very similar to what we had for direct proportion? Yes. So when you know how to do your direct proportion properly already, inverse proportion is easy. You just need to know, instead of y equals to kx, we now have y equals to k over x. That's the difference. That is why you guys are progressing so fast right now. Okay, so your turn, try exercise 7. We've got 5 minutes again until 1:30. Okay, let's resume. Part A. equals to k over x squared. Inversely proportional to the square of the distance. 3 equals to k over 4 squared. K equals to 16 times 3, 48. So F equals to 48 over x squared. Easy for part A. Now part B. Find the force when the magnets are 2 centimeters apart. Also another easy question. Just sub only. 48 over 2 squared. Giving us 12 newtons. Then part C. Okay, I need some space. So part C. When the magnets are certain distance apart, certain distance, I don't know what it is, you are not supposed to guess. The force is 1.25 newtons. Write down the force when the distance is half. So, original F equals to 48 over x squared. Now do you know how to continue? This is supposed to be 1.25. What should my next sentence be? New force equals to, what is in the numerator? 48. What is in my denominator? Half x. Where does the square belong to? The entire half x. This gives me, okay, let me continue at next line. Equals to 48 over x squared over 4. Okay, so 48 divided by x squared over 4 is the same as 48 times 4 over x squared. Right? Now, are you able to tell me what the final answer is? From here, you should be able to tell already. Let me highlight what is important. 48 over x squared is 1.25. Do you see a 48 over x squared in your second last working? You can see, right? 48 divided by x squared. How much is that supposed to give us? What is 48 divided by x squared? 1.25. So what do I need to do with 1.25? Times 4. Yes. So 4 times 1.25 will give us 5.